Now we are teaching Kamma Paccaya. Kusala Kamma Vipaka Khandana Katata Cha Rupana Kamma Paccaya Paccaya. Kusala Akusala Kamma or Kusala Akusala Chetana. Chetana is a Chetasika associated with Kusala Cheta and Akusala Cheta. Kusala Cheta is 21, Akusala Cheta is 12. Those are supposed Vipaka 36 under Chetasika. Padisani Kamcha Rupa, Bodhi Kamcha Rupa, Asenya Sata Kamcha Rupa. So under this, there is a non-mechanical Kamma. Another type is a non-mechanical Kamma, and after that another Kamma. So this Kamma Paccaya is only according to process, mental process, only under the Javana, like that. Javana only Kusala Akusala. The others are Vipaka. So if you do vital process, for example, Bhavanga, vital process, seeing consciousness, receiving consciousness, investigating consciousness, determining consciousness, and the 7 Javana. So Kusala Kamma is under the 7 Javana. 7 Javana in each. There is 34 factors. One of the factor is Chetana. So the Chetana supports Vipaka in the future. For example, now you are listening in Dhamma. You have 7 Javana. So in each, maybe 30, 34, 33 factors. So one of the Chetana is Kamma, Kusala Kamma. That Kusala Kamma will produce a result in the future, human life or Deva life. It is a Vipaka mind. Vipaka, Kamma Vachara Vipaka. So in the same way, if you meditate, if you go into the jhana, so it is a Kusala Kamma. So jhana factors, so maybe 36, let's say. So one of the factor is Chetana. That Chetana will produce a result in the Brahma realm. Let's say Vipaka. You will be born there. You will have a Bhavanga mind. You will have a sleep and death mind. Chuti. So that is a jhana Chetana. So in the same way, if you practice Vipassana, Vipassana process is a mental process, mostly. Bhavanga, mental regarding consciousness, 7 Javana, the Dharma may have, may not have after that Bhavanga. So among 7 Javana, there is a Chetana. That Chetana will produce result if it is given. So in the future, human or Deva life, if you cannot get attainment, so that is like the same as a Kamma Vachara Vipaka. So if you got Magga is seeing Nibbana after practicing Vipassana. So if you see Nibbana, your mind is a Magga Cheta. Chetasika is 36. So one of the factors is Chetana. That Chetana will produce a result. It is a phala. For the Magga and phala very near. After Magga passed away, phala is a rise. Cause and effect very near. Because of this, it is Anandara Kamma. No gaps in between. So Among Buddha's quality, one quality is akalika, no times. Because once you got a path knowledge, surely you will have fruition knowledge. Fruition knowledge. So, usually, Nanakanika Kamma is Nana and Kanika. Nana, Kana, Ika. Nana is a different. Kana is a time, moment. Ika is a having. Having in different moment. Means doing in cause is a different time. Producing a result is a different time. Not in one mind moment. Cause and effects are not in one mind moment. Not like a sahajada. At least have a different one mind moment. Meka and phala. So now you are listening in Dhamma, you have a kusala chirana. That chirana, to produce a result, may need to wait long time. Maybe after death, more possibilities, most possibilities. May last a very long time, also possible. So to produce a result. Because of this, this is called Nanakanika Kamma. Many people say Kamma is this Nanakanika Kamma. So now, next one is Chetana, Samyodakana, Dhammana, Dan Samotana, Nancha, Rupanam. It is a Sahajada Kamma. Chetana is a volition or stimulation. So not saying kusala kamma, associating with the kusala akusala. That is just a normal chetana. Means saying normally is connected with all. Means all chetana. Not just a kusala akusala chetana. All chetana. Because a chetana is one of a universal cetasika, associate with all ceta. So all chetana. Because of this, you see, chetana associated with the 89 cetas. 89 cetas. In every moment, have a chetana. In every moment, have a chetana. So what is the result? Samyodakana Dhammana, for the association Dhamma. Dan Samotana Nancha Rupana, that produced materiality. Associated Dhamma is what? 89 Cheta, 51 Chetasika. Except Chetana. Cheta Rupa, mind-born materiality. Patisandi Kamma Rupa, revert the linking Kamma-born materiality. It is in Sahajada group. Sahajada group. Sahajada group means in one mind moment. We may do process Bhavanga, fight or dividing, seeing or eyeing consciousness, receiving consciousness, investigating consciousness, like that. In each there is, for example, Fido. In Fido, one is Cheda, the other one is Phassa, Vedana, Sanya, Chetana, Ekagata, Jividendariya, Manasikara. At least may have a Vipaka, Vichara, like that. So one of that is Chetana. Chetana. So Chetana, those are arising in together. Because of arising in together, there is a Sahajada. So one of the factors is something very strong, volition. And so support the others. Because of arising in together, it is a Sahajada Paccaya. So in the same way, for example, in the investigating my moment here, he also have a one is a Cheta, Phassa, Vedana, Sanya, Chetana, Ekagata, Jividendariya, Manasikara, or Vipaka, Vichara, something like this. One of the factors is Chetana. So that Chetana support the others by arising in together. Because of this, it is a Sahajada group. So in every mind moment, this Chetana help. Support present time. So now you are listening in Dhamma. So ER consciousness receiving, investigating, just Javana 7 times. So in each there is a few factors. One of the factors is Chetana. That Chetana supports the others. So to contemplate this, to discern this, you can do in every mind moment. Chetana support the others. So it is because of arising in together with the result, that is Sahajada group. So if so, how many conditions can come together? Sahajada is originally 15 Paccayas or 50 members. So once we say Sahajada group, surely Sahajada rising in together, Nesaya, Ati, Awigata. Always this 4, always coming, you no need to check. So we say this 4 is big Sahajada. So middle Sahajada is Nya, Inyamanya, San, Sambayoda, Wait, Bayoda, Vipaka. It is you need to check, may not be always. For example, Inyamanya is Mahabuddha to Mahabuddha is Inyamanya. So mentality to mentality, Inyamanya. In the Paṭṭhāna time, Hariya Vatu and the other Namarupa, Inyamanya. If Mahabuddha supports Upadarupa, no Inyamanya. Mahabuddha only support Upadarupa, Upadarupa not support Mahabuddha. So for example, 4 elements. 4 elements are this support this. This also support this back. So because of this Inyamanya, like that. So that is you check in each Paccaya which is a cause, which is the effect. If I have those 2 things, you can put. So how to check? Once you decide Sahajada Paccaya, Sahajada Nesaya Ati Awigata, this 4 is together, always having. But after that we will check Nya, San, Wei, We. For example, Sambayoda. Sambayoda is Nama to Nama only. Nama to Nama. If Nama to Rupa, no Sambayoda. For example, if you check Vipaka, Vipaka is Rupino Dhamma, Rupina Dhammana, Arupino Dhamma, Rupina Dhammana, Nama to Rupa, Rupa to Nama. If so, Vipaka. So Vipaka is among Vipaka Chaita. For example, here, Bhavanga, okay, Vipaka will have. Fido, that is a Kriya mind, no Vipaka. Unconsciousness is Vipaka. So like that. So in each we trying to memorize in each Paccaya, which is a cause, which is an effect. That is you must know. If you know, you can put, you can find one by one and put as a conditions. So after checking Nya, San, Wei, We, and the others are, and that is Sahajada Nesaya Ati Awigata. This 4 is we say big Sahajada, or because always having big Sahajada. Nya, San, Wei, We. This 4 is we say medium Sahajada, mostly having, sometimes no have. Another one is He, Di, Ka, Ha, A, Me, Ja. Do you know that? He is like a headu. Di is a dipati. Ka is a Kamma. Ha is ahara. A is indriya. Me is a mega. Ja is jhana paccaya. So shortly we recite Hedi Kaha Emeja. So like that. So we will check one by one according to cause and effect to put in. So now we understand Sajata Kamma is one of the factors like this, the support the others. So we see conditions. Kamma Paccaya. Kamma as a Kamma support, as a seed. Kamma is like a seed. If Chetana is good, so become good actions in this case, not result. So if Chetana is associated with the greed, so become bad actions, greedy actions, like that. Chetana is do something encouraging according to association, can be good, can be bad. But in heaven, you are saying, oh, I say you, I say do you, with the Chetana. So Myanmar people use Chetana is always good. But sometimes they happen to do something wrongly. They may say, I don't have a Chetana. Not much volition, stimulation, and so I happen to do. Maybe bad Chetana. But they use a Kamma use, I don't have a bad Chetana. I don't have a Chetana. So means bad, I don't have a bad Chetana. So just action only. In the same way, for example, you drive a car may step insects. You can say, I don't have a Chetana. So bad Chetana don't have. Just action, not bad Kamma. So Nanakanika Kamma is Chetana is a noun, result is in the future. So Sajata Kamma is Chetana also noun, Kamma also noun, and the result also noun, very present. So because of Chetana, we are shaking, acting, something like this. Kamma Paccaya. Number 2, Sajata Paccaya. Always Sajata is because of Sajata is Chataro Khanda Arupino Inya Minya. 4 aggregates are each other. 4 mental aggregates are each other. So like that. In the same way, number 4 you see Nesaya Paccaya. Nesaya Paccaya also you can find Chataro Khanda Arupino Inya Manya. So that is the same. Ati Paccaya, number 9, you can find Chataro Khanda Arupino Inya Manya, like that. So Avigata Paccaya also you can find Chataro Khanda Arupino Inya Manya. These are Chataro Khanda. Feelings, feeling aggregate, consciousness is a consciousness aggregate, Sanya is a perception aggregate, and the others are Sankhara aggregate, like that. And those are Chataro Khanda. So because of this, once you decide the Sahajata group, Sahajata Nesaya Ati Avigata surely will have. So we will check Nyas and Waiwi. Enya Minya Paccaya. Because of Chataro Khanda Enya Minya, we can check. So Enya Minya have. Nyasan Sambayota. Sambayota is Chataro Khanda Arupino Enya Minya Sambayota Paccaya Paccaya. So san wait. Wait is Vipayota. Vipayota is Arupino Dhamma, Rupina Dhammana, Arupa, mentality support materiality. Because you see cause and effect. Cause is a Chetana, that is a mentality. In the effect, you see Chetaja Rupa, Kammaja Rupa. When they support, Chetana support Chetaja Rupa, Kammaja Rupa, so Vipayota will have. Vipayota will have, not all the time, but that is at most. Nyasan Wai. Next one is Vipaka. Vipaka is, for example, in the Javana, it is no Vipaka. Because of this, Vipaka may not have. But here, for example, unconsciousness, receiving, investigating, those are Vipaka mind. So there, you can have a Vipaka Paccaya. So Vipaka some way we finished. He no have a head do because the Chetana is not loba dosa moha aloba adosa amoha. So he cannot have a head. Adipati also. Adipati is only 4. Chaita, Viriya, Vimansa, Chanda only. So here just the Chetana, no Chaita like that. Heti can already Chetana. Ahara is only 3. Phassa, Chetana, Chaita only. So here Kamma is Chetana. Chetana is ahara, have a. So ahara should have. Have or no ahara? Ahara have. Heti can ha Indariya Paccaya. Indariya is just a Sada Indariya, Viriya Indariya, Sada Indariya, Samadha Indariya, Sukha Indariya, Dukkha Indariya, Somnasa Indariya, Domanasa Indariya, Vipaka Indariya. So Panya Indariya, Ninyatinya Samita Indariya, Inya Indariya, Inya Dawa Indariya, no have a Chetana. So Mana Indariya, Jivita Indariya, no have a Chetana. Because of this, no Indariya Paccaya. We can check in this way. So Edi Kanha a Mecca. Mecca is like a Four Noble Path or round view. Those are not have a Chetana, not included Chetana, no Mecca Paccaya. Jhana. Jhana Paccaya is a Jhanengani. Jhanenga is what does it? Vidaka, Vichara, etc. No including in Chetana. So Jhana you should not put. Amen. So finished. In this way, we have to check. So to memorize, to choose those things, you need to know. Sajata is which cause, which effect. Kamma is which cause, which effect. You need to know. Based on that, we will put those paccayas. So in detail, we will move with detail. Because of this paccayas are, how to say, at most, may not get at the same time. So how to get at the same time? That is making in detail. It is a bit difficult. Need to be very clever about the cause and effect. Chetana, Sambhyo Dekhanda. Sambhyo Dekhanda is a mentality. Chetija Rupa, Padisandi Kamaja Rupa. That is no Vipaka mind. For Avipaka, no Vipaka mind. So not yet Vipaka mind. Vipaka mind will do separately. So Kamma Sajada Nesaya Ahara Ati Avikata. So if this cause and this effect, so 6 paccayas. Number 2, Chetana. Sambhyoda Khanda Hadaya Vatu. Sambhyoda Khanda Hadaya Vatu. If so, what difference? Inya menya. Because Hadaya Vatu can support back Chetana. Chetana have to dependent on Hadaya Vatu. So because of this, if you Hadaya Vatu is can support back, not like the other rupa. The other rupas are supported by mentality, but cannot support mentality back. So Hadaya Vatu only can support mentality. So because of this, anya manya. Next, number 3, Chetana Sambhyoda Khanda only. Chetana mentality to mentality. If so, what will have? Inya menya and Sambhyoda. Sambhyoda is mentality to mentality. Because Sambhyoda Paccaya Arupino Khanda Inya menya, like that, or Cheta Chetati Chadara Khanda Arupino Inya menya, like that. So number 4, Chetana Chetija Rupa Badisani Kamaja Rupa. That is a mentality to materiality. If so, what happened? Vipayota Paccaya. Vipayota. Rupino Arupino Dhamma. Rupina Dhammana. Vipayota Paccayana Paccaya. Like that. So next one, next one is Savipaka, together with the Vipaka. Together with the Vipaka is must be Vipaka mind. So Chirana in the Vipaka Chaita. You see Chirana in the Vipaka Chaita. In the process, which is Vipaka Chaita. For example, Bhavinga, that is a Vipaka Chaita. Fight or fighting, no Vipaka Chaita. Seeing in consciousness or hearing, and smelling, tasting, touching, consciousness, that is a Vipaka. Receiving also Vipaka. Investigating also Vipaka. Determining is no Vipaka. Javana is no Vipaka. Dadaramana is a Vipaka. Bhavinga mind is a Vipaka. That is the fight. In the mind, first of all, Bhavinga, it is a Vipaka. Manodra Vajana, no Vipaka. 7 Javana is a no Vipaka. Dadaramana is a Vipaka. Bhavinga is a Vipaka. So, in the near-death moment, let us say near-death moment, mind no Vipaka. 5 Javana, no Vipaka. After that, maybe Dadaramana 2, Vipaka. Bhavinga, Vipaka. Chuti, death moment is a Vipaka. After that, Paṭṭhāna, rebirth linking. For the Abhidhamma, that is a death mind moment. The other is being rebirth linking, giving him birth, very near. So it is a Vipaka. After rebirth linking consciousness, what else is that? Do you know process? Do you remember? 16 Bhavinga. 16 Bhavinga also Vipaka. So Savipaka is in those mind moment. In those mind moment. So I repeat my process to remember something. So those are Vipaka. So if you want to have a Vipaka Paccaya, you trying to see Bhavinga, eye consciousness, or receiving, investigating, or the Dharamana, at the moment, rebirth linking. So if so, it is a Bhavinga. So it is a Vipaka. So because of this, Chirana in the Vipaka Chaita. No means in the Kusala Chaita, Akusala Chaita, Kiriya Chaita. Chirana in the Vipaka Chaita. If so, we have Vipaka. You see, Vipaka first. Second, because of Hatiya Vatu, Inyaminya and Vipaka. That just Nama to Nama, Inyaminya Vipaka Sambhayota. Like the same as the previous one, only adding Vipaka. So, next one is Chirana, Chetacha Rupa, Paṭṭhāna Rupa. That is a Nama to Rupa, Vipaka and Vipayota. Next one, Chirana in the Panchavokara Paṭṭhāna Chaita. Panchavokara Paṭṭhāna. Pancha 5. Okara is aggregate. 5 aggregate realm Paṭṭhāna. That means 4 full state. 1 human. 6 Deva. 15 Brahma. Those are Panchavokara. Brahma is normally 20. Because of 5 aggregates. Some 4 are just a mentality, only 4 aggregates. 1 is only materiality aggregate. The other 16, the other 15 is mentality and materiality, 5 aggregates. So, because they have a heart-based rupa. So, Chirana heart-based rupa. So that is a nama to rupa. Inyaminya also, because of Hariya can support mentality as a base. So Vipaka also, because of Vipaka mind. Vipayota also, because Vipayota is a nama to rupa. So, yeah. Kamma Paccaya is finished. Huh? So, like that, usually we say Kamma Paccaya, Kamma is mostly non-technical Kamma. We do know we will get a result in future. Sajata Kamma is one of the factor, Chirana, pushing us to do something, listening or very active one. So in the Vipaka mind also have, in every mind moment have a Chirana, support in the present time. But to support the future, only Kusala, Kamma, like that. So when you recite Kusala, Kamma, Vipaka, Khandana, you need to imagine this Kamma will produce future, like that. If you are reciting Paṭṭhāna, yeah, Kusala Kamma, Vipaka, Khandana, maybe human and Deva. One of that. If you have Akusala Kamma, Javana time, Akusala Kamma, if so, you do connection with the woeful state. So this is Chirana will produce a woeful state. Bodhisandi Rupa, Bodhisandi mind, Chedija Rupa, and Kamanja Rupa. Not like a human. So for woeful state. So it is a non-mechanical Kamma. So Sajata Kamma is Chedana, Sambyodagana, Dhammana. It is in present. Chedana also here. So Sambyodagana, Dhammana also here, the same time. So always supporting. That is the Sajata group. Sajata group. So Kamma Paccaya finished. So about the Kamma Paccaya, how we should do. One of the learning way is to, when we see Buddha's teaching, so we have to see the good point, like to be enjoined. To be enjoined means that if you do good Kamma, you will have a good life. You will have a good result. It is to enjoy. Also, if you see like that, it is one of the motivation to do good deed. But if you trying to see in this way, you can have a good life, but you cannot be free from samsara. That is only to have a good life, because you understand, if I do good things, will have a good result. That is seeing good point. So next one is Adinawa, need to see fault. Although you have a good life, how to see fault? You cannot be free from old, sick, and death. It is a fault. Even a human and Deva like that. That is also need to see. Need to see. If we see like a weak point, what is the benefit? It can produce a liberation. So need to be free from that life. So it is will produce liberation. Vipassana is always seeing nature dukkha anatta, always a weak point. So a good point we need to see, because to produce a good deed, to have a good life. Good life also quite important. If we reborn as in the woeful state, we cannot learn anything. We are always dark. So we need to have a human or Deva or Brahma life in the first stage. It is better, not the best. So if we can see weak point, we don't want any life. So it will lead liberation. Because of this, we need to see good point, we need to see weak point. So also need to see like another one is a Nisarana view. What is the freedom from that? It is a Nibbana, cessation of mentality, materiality. So how to do that? That is a Magga Sajja. You do Samadhi, Samasankappa, something like this. So another one is the Buddha teach this one. What is his anati? Anati is encouragement. So here just teaching, and this uncle said this is the effect. what is his encouragement? Trying to see in any teaching what is encouragement. So that is the way to see Buddha's teaching. Good point, weak point, liberation, how to get liberation, and what is encouragement. So about the encouragement, so Xue Jin Xiaro, founder of Xue Jin group, first Xiaro, wrote that meaning, what is encouragement about the Kamma Paccaya. So the evil Kamma, akusala Kamma, is like a poison which can cause death suddenly. Because if you do akusala Kamma, surely will have a better result. So like a poison, it will die. It is sure. So because of this, akusala Kammas are similar to poison which can cause death suddenly. Another one, Lokiya kusala Kamma, mundane Kamma. Mundane Kamma is like a poison which can cause death slowly. Which can cause death slowly. So kusala Kamma will bring you human or deva life or Brahma life, but finally, slowly will die. Like that. You may enjoy sensualities in Singapore. So if you're trying to, that is because of kusala Kamma, you got those situations, or like garden city or something like this. But if we enjoy that result of kusala, that may lead to woeful state, something like this. So because of this, kusala Kamma is kusala Kamma also a poison, but that poison is cannot cause death suddenly. Something giving good, maybe like a chocolate with a lot of sugar, maybe something like this. Some people say chocolate, a lot of sugar, not good for the health. So like that, but it seems to be good, not really so good. Seem to be. So Lokottara kusala, mega kusala, mega chetana. Mega chetana only will produce a phala absorption, So later will reach Nibbana. So only mega kusala is the best. Mega kusala is the best. Trying to have mega Kamma. So akusala Kamma is like a really poison. Kusala Kamma is poison covered by sugar. So mega kusala only really good. Something that is the encouragement of the Buddha. So that is according to all something the Buddha is teaching, trying to get important meaning. So important meaning. So Kamma Paccaya finish. After that, what Paccaya? Kamma Paccaya. Vipaka Paccaya. Sure, if sure, I want to teach Vipaka. You may only know, you may only forget beginning. So later part, no, like a Samnira. Do you got 24 Paccaya? Only beginning I don't know. The others I know. So he do Paccaya, Aramana Paccaya. Only he know Paccaya only. So Vipaka is Vipaka Paccayoti, Vipaka Chattaro Khanda Arupino. Chattaro is a four, Khanda is aggregate, Arupino is a mentality. No, man. Vipaka must be Vipaka mind. Vipaka mind. So Vipaka mind is normally here 12. No Vipaka. No Vipaka. So here is 18. 18 is 7, 8, 3. This is no Vipaka. The other 7 and 8 is a Vipaka. So after that 24. 24 is how to be Kusala 8, Vipaka 8, Kriya 8. This is a no Vipaka, this is a no Vipaka. Like that. Next one is 15. 15 is a 5. Always I write wrongly. 5 and 2. 5 Kusala, 5 Vipaka, 5 Kriya. Like that. So Vipaka is only 5. So no more. I want to delete. So another one is a 12 Arubhavachara Chaita. 12 Arubhavachara Chaita is a Kusala 4, Vipaka 4, and Kriya 4. These are no Vipaka. Like that. So after that 8 Lokotara. 8 Lokotara is a Kusala 4 and Vipaka 4. This is a no Vipaka. So Vipaka means, from the 18, so 7, 8. From the 24, 8. From the 15, 5. From 5. From the 12, 4. From the 8, 4. Those are Vipaka mind, or 36. 36 as a mind, as a consciousness. If you know consciousness, you will know Chetasikas according to association. So, inya supporting each other. Vipaka, Chaita. So, that's a process where we can find, for example, Phaidor process of Boinga, Vipaka mind. Phaidor rewarding is a no Vipaka mind. And consciousness, ear, nose, tongue, body consciousness is a Vipaka mind. Receiving is a Vipaka mind. Investigating also Vipaka mind. Determining is no Vipaka mind. It is a mind or rewarding consciousness. 7 Javana no Vipaka mind. Raram no Vipaka mind. So in the mind also the same. So in the Phaidor, near that moment is like rebirth linking is a Vipaka mind. Death is a Vipaka mind. So jhana is a no Vipaka mind, Kusala mind. But if you reborn in Brahma realm, so Bodhisandi is a Vipaka mind. Sleeping also Vipaka mind. Death also Vipaka mind. Phala Samapatti, Phala absorption also Vipaka mind. Phala Samapatti. After getting attainment, someone by seeing Nibbana stay long time, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. If so, Phala arising. So those are Vipaka mind. So those Vipaka mind have a few factors. Let's say Boinga mind, our sleeping, Boinga sleeping time. In each, that is because of another Sahajata, In each Chaita is one Phassa, Vedana, Sanya, Chetana, Ekagata, Jividendriya, Manasikara, like that. So Vitaka, Vichara, something like this. Those are among this support each other. You can do one is a cause, the other is an effect, or two is a cause, the other is an effect. In the same way, this mind movement also have their group, something like this. So it is a Sahajata. So like this, support each other. So within one mind movement, support each other. Because of this, Vipaka is in the Sahajata group. Sahajata group. Sahajata group. So how many conditions? Vipaka, because of Sahajata group, very sure. Sahajata, Nesaya, Ati Avigata, the always. Once at Sahajata, you decide. Sahajata, Nesaya, Ati Avigata, always. Why include Inya Minya? Because of Nama to Nama. Because of just like Inya Minya Pechayoti, you can find Chataro Kanda Arubino Inya Minya. In the same way, Sambyota Pechayoti, Chataro Kanda Arubino Inya Minya. The same. Why actually? Why rather than Vipaka? Vipaka is not Chataro Kanda, a little bit adding Vipaka. So it is finished. So we will read. The others are like one Vipaka Namakanda because of four Namakanda. If you take this is a cause, the other three is the effect. If this is a cause, the other one is the effect. If this is a cause, the other is the effect. So like that. So 1 support 3, 3 support 1, 2 support 2, 2 support 2, like that. That is the aggregate, according to 4 aggregate. But anyway, one is a cause, the other is the effect, you can note. Or half, if you divide half, one is a cause, the other is the effect, possible. So note, in this Paccaya Nidesa, it only shows that the 4 Vipaka Namakana support one another. But it does not show that the 4 Vipaka Namakana also support Chaitaja Rupa, Kammaja Rupa. This is because the Paccaya Nidesa is Sawa Sesa Desana, the teaching with the remainder. It is the teaching which is in a way that is neither wide, detailed, nor brief. So actually, Vipaka mind also support Chaitaja Rupa, Kammaja Rupa. If we learn furthermore, why don't put Chaitaja and Kammaja Rupa? Here say Sawa Sesa Desana. Sawa Sesa Desana means the teaching with the remainder. Not all in this case. Not all. Not all. Sometimes we say something not so detailed. Even in teaching, if we don't believe a student will understand, if so we may not teach detail. For example, sometimes even I do here, for example, vital process. Instead of past Boinga, arresting Boinga or vibrating Boinga, I don't do just Boinga. Because we have taught before, past, vibrating, arresting. Now we don't want to say very detailed. So just show Boinga. So to make it easy, something like this. So, yeah. So Vipaka Paccaya finished. So how to see Vipaka Paccaya? So Vipaka Paccaya here, Sayadaw said, Akusala Vipaka, getting Akusala Vipaka is similar to someone who have to die and who has to die in the salty water. In the salty water, go to the salty water, sink into the salty water, die, very suffering. And the water not tasty. So another one is Kamma Vachara Vipaka. How about Kamma Vachara Vipaka? Now we got it as a human life. That is Kamma, because of Kamma Vachara Vipaka. We do donation or volunteer service 24/888. So that Vipaka we are getting. So getting Kamma Vachara Vipaka is just as someone who has to die in the Airavati river, which has a sweet water. Water is sweet, but anyway, it can cause to die. Airavati river is in Myanmar. Because the water is not salty, it is sweet. But anyway, sink into the water is not so salty water, like sea water is was, before dying, very, very salty, not comfortable. So, Airavati river is a little bit better because of sweet water. So, next one is Arupa Vipaka. How about Arupa Vipaka, Rupa Vachara Vipaka, Jhana Basa, where reborn Brahma realm. So, that is a Vipaka is what? That Vipaka is similar to like a bee and some kind of bee. Bee is BEE, bee. So bee is they are trying to eat chitumadu, sweet one. So go to the chitumadu and eat. Chitumadu stick bee. Bee was dead. So into the dying in the Chitumatu, sinking in the Chitumatu. Sweet, but have to die. That is a kind of seeing fault to produce liberation. Because as long as you are happy in life, that is far from Nibbana. So, because of this, Akusala Vipaka is dying in the salty water, Kusala Vipaka is dying in the Airavati river, which has sweet water. So, Jhana Vipaka is dying like a bee, like a bee, dying in the Chitumatu. Chitumatu. So, which Vipaka is good? Phalasamabbati Vipaka. Phalasamabbati Vipaka. Phalasamabbati Vipaka is similar to someone who is reaching the other shore by eating Chitumatu. Phalasamabbati, flood absorption is good. If you go into the flood absorption, it is good. Also, you will get further shore, Nibbana. So both are good. Jhana seem to be good, go to the jhana, and it is good, like a Chitumatu. But later you are reborn in Brahma realm. After jhana power finish, we are dying again. So because of this, it is like a bee dying in a Chitumatu cup. So for absorption only, eating in Chitumatu and reaching further shore. Because of this, trying to avoid Lokiya Vipaka, trying to get Phalasamabbati Vipaka to reach further shore. So that is the encouragement of Vipaka Paccaya. After that, what? Vipaka Paccaya. After that, what? Ahara Paccaya. Okay. Ahara Paccaya. Nutriment. Ahara Paccaya. Ahara is we have learned in the 7th session. 4 kinds of ahara. So now, number 1. Kaplikaro aharo. Imasa kayasa. Ahara Paccena Paccaya. Kaplikaro ahara is a nutriment. Doing like mouthful. Kaplikara ahara. Ahara is a nutriment. Kapala is a mouthful. Kara is a doing. Kapali is like. Doing and like. Not really doing, but like a doing. Like a doing. Mouthful. Means we eat something. Nutriments cannot do as a mouthful. Nutriments something have to see with the knowledge. We can do only like 4 element only. 4 element, hardness, softness only, we can do mouthful. But nutriments are inside. Actually, a nutriment cannot do as a mouthful, but inside the mouthful. So that means nutriment doing like a mouthful, not really mouthful, so inside, something inside. So that nutriment for this body, support for this body, which condition? As a condition of ahara condition. So ahara is supporting body to be stronger. So one house near to falling down, but with the supporting pillar, support, no more not falling down. Although house is weak because of supporting something, supported by something, so not falling down. In the same way, our body is actually weak. If we don't eat, we will fall down, we will die, because ahara is a support. Once you're hungry, we become weak. So we can everything's are no energy. So ahara support this body. Once you eat mouthful, nutriment spread the whole body, so become stronger. That is ahara condition. Ahara condition. So nutriment is one of the factor. That is materiality. If so, materiality supports materiality. Body means rubas. So nutriment what? Chatu samauttanika oja. Oja and ahara the same. Chatusamutthānika oja means four caused nutriment. Nutriment produced by four causes. Kamma-born materiality, mind-born materiality, nutriment-born materiality, temperature-born materiality. Four causes means Kamma, Citta, ahara, temperature, like that. So in our body, some spot, some daughter produced by Kamma, some are produced by mind, some are produced by nutriment, some are produced by temperature. Like that, Kalapa is like that, one of inside different kinds of rupa, at least 4 elements. But we are body, jaw, vayo, wana, kala, ganda, smell, rasa, taste, oja, nutriment. This is a nutriment. And so at least 8 may have eye sensitivity or life difficulty. So this nutriment support the others. And that is one kalapa. Another small particle, but we are body, jaw, vayo, wana, ganda, rasa, oja. Oja is a nutriment. This one support. So that because of this, this is this is ahara stay separately. Ahara Paccaya. Ahara Paccaya, not another sahajata. Yeah, but arising together there. Because in the sahajata condition, no have ahara jarupa, only have 4 elements, hadaya rupa only. So hadaya rupa only. So ahara jarupa is support the other rupas. Kamma-born materiality, nutriment-born materiality, like that. So Chatusamutthānika rupa, materiality produced by 4 causes, which is the same kalapa and in different kalapas. So that oja is support the same kalapa is means here the same kalapa. So also may support the other kalapa, outside kalapa, like that. May support the other next one something. So inside also support, outside also support. So that oja produce another new small particles. So within one kalapa also support, outside also support, like that. Here, this one may support the other ones within that kalapa. Also, this one may produce another kalapa, like that, something like this. So it is a different kalapa. So in this way, support. Because of this one kalapa, in the one of kalapa, there is oja. That oja support accompanies the other rupas. Also, that oja may support the other new kalapas. So that means which is in the same kalapa, in the same group, and in different kalapas, in different groups. So how many paccaya? Ahara, ati, avigata. So ahara is ahara, okay. Ati, avigata, why? Because they are when they are alive, they support the other, not yet passed away, not like a nati, not like anandara. Anandara is one passed away, the other appear. It is a mind moment, you know. If a 5 dot parting passed away, unconsciousness will arise. If unconsciousness passed away, receiving consciousness will arise. It is anandara paccaya. Anandara paccaya is a support as a nati paccaya, as a absence. So, but ahara is supporting a lifetime. a lifetime. So because of this, ati avigata, dripachya. This is called rupa ahara. So ahara is two ahara. One is rupa ahara, one is nama ahara. So in this case, now we learn rupa ahara. So when you recite Kapalikaro ahara, you imagine one of Kalapa. There is ahara inside. That ahara support companies also produce new materialities. Another Kalapa. So as a three condition, as a presence, as a no absence, as a nutriment. So three conditions. So we will see next one. Detail among the 9 Kammaja Kalapas. Please refer to Appendix 1 for the list of the 21 types of Rupa Kalapas. Oh, no, the last page, 21, Appendix 1, 21 types of Rupa Kalapas. So, 9 types of Kammaja Kalapa, Kamma born groups, Chakku Dasaka, Indicate Kalapa. Indicate Kalapa is 8, Indicate, another one, ear decade, nose decade, tongue decade. Decade means a group of 10. Body decade, heart base decade, group of 10. Female sex decade, group of 10. Male sex decade, life nonad. Nonad means a group of 9. Nonad. So I don't understand the English according to Pali. I explain. Decade or nonad or something like that. So nonad is a group of 9. So group of 10, how to count? That is a kalapa, so big. So Paṭṭhāna, other element, Abo, water element, Vayo, wind element, Tejo, fire element, Vana, Kala, Gandha, smell, Rasa, taste, Oja, nutriment. That's an important one. Oja. It is very sure 8. So another one is life faculty. 9. If you put eye sensitivity. That one was a different one. Little bit make it different. Eye sensitivity. That is into the eye. Indicate kalapa. If ear decade kalapa, the others are the same. Only this one will be different. Ear sensitivity, that is into the ear. So nose decade is into the nose, tongue decade is into the tongue, body decade is the whole body, the root of the body, everywhere. Have a body sensitivity. Wherever you touch, you will know because of that sensitivity. So heart base decade is into the heart, the place of mind. Female sex decade means, you see, female rupa and male rupa not the same, even in face or everywhere, not the same. Movement, speaking style, playing or walking, not the same, because of one of materiality. So showing as a female. In the same way, male sex decade, one of a rupa in our body have different from female, walking, saying, acting, everything different. So showing as a male because of one of that, one of rupa. So life nonad is only 8, 9, only 9. So one of rupa is this is ahara, nutriment. This ahara support the other 9 or the other 8. If a 9 group of 9 support the other 8. So It is a Kamma Rupa, Kamma born materialities in our body. Eye indicator is into the eye, ear is into the ear, nose indicator is into the nose, tongue indicator into the tongue, body indicator is the whole body, heart base is into the heart. Female sex also, that is in the whole body. Male sex indicator, male sex indicator also the whole body. Life and nonad kalapa also the whole body. So next one is 6 types of Chaitanya kalapa. Soda, Taka, pure octat, or octet, maybe octat. Pure octat means a group of 8, only 8. So only 8 means but we are body jovayo, wana ganda rasa oja, like that. This is oja, ahara. This ahara support the other 7. The other 7. So Chaitanya Rupa. Next one is Kaya Vinyati. Kaya Vinyati Novaka, body intimation nonad. You add another one, Kaya Vinyati, body intimation. For example, here is that is a mind-born materiality. Because of my mind, this hand is shaking. If I show you, that's okay, something. So have a bodily intimation. Saying my meaning, special action produced by mind, mind controlling to do like that. So it is among this 8 you add one of action. That is not real rupa, artificial rupa. Just special action of real rupa. The other 8, the other 4 elements. So that is a Kaya Vinyati. Next one is a Vaji Vinyati. Verbal intimation decade. It is not nonad decade. Group of 10. Why? Vaji Vinyati is a verbal. So once we say verbal, sound include. Sound include. Because of this sound, adding become decade. So speaking style is different. Some are low down, high up, like that. So loud and quiet may speak, or may speak fast, may speak slowly. It is a verbal intimation. Verbal intimation is not real rupa, just the action of a real rupa. So touching here and there, touching in lip or tongue or like that. That is a Vaji Vinyati, produced by mind. Next one is a Lahudadi Ekadaskam. Lahudadi Ekadaska is undecade. Ekadaska is 11, group of 11. Group of 11 is undecade of lightness. Triad. Triad is 3. Triad is a group of 3. So you 8, original 8, you add Lahuda, lightness, etc. means Luda Adi, lightness, softness. Maybe next one is malleability or some adaptability, something like this, Kaminyata. So these 3 rupas are lightness of body, softness of body, something like this. Those are, if your mind is good, body is something ready to do. If the mind very upset, I don't want to do this and that, because of body not so good, because of mind not good. So if mind is not good, our body become heavy, don't want to do anything, not ready to do. So if mind is good, we have lightness, softness, and weightiness, like that. Next one, Kaya Vinyati Lahudadi Dwadaska. Dwadaska is a dodecade, group of 12. The group of 12. So you add bodily intimation. Sometimes to show something, okay, we are very light because of strong mind and strong body. Sometimes if the mind is very upset, even someone say something, we don't want to react properly, very heavy to do, like that. So here, not happy to do because of healthy body. Next one is Vajivaññati Saddha Lahudadi. Saddha Lahudadi Derasaka. Derasaka is a 3 decade. 3 decade is a group of 13. Group of 13. Group of 13. So original 8. You add another 4. That is a mind-born materiality. So next one is 4 types of Udduja Kalapa. Temperature-born group. Temperature-born group is Sodataka, pure octat. Like here, pure 8. Next one is Saddha Nawaka, sound and no not. Sometimes we have a sound produced by temperature. If the weather is cold, especially in the abdomen area, so may have a sound. So something in the womb, you may have a sound. That is a temperature-born sound. Temperature-born. Now I am speaking. That sound is mind-born sound. Mind-born sound. So temperature-born sound is abdomen sound, stomach sound. So lightning, thundering, those are temperature-born sound. Next one, Ludadi Ekadaska and decade. So 11, group of 11, together with the lightness, softness, weariness. Next one, Saddha Lahudadi Dwadasaka, do decade. Do decade means a group of 12. So that is Udduja Kalapa, 4. Temperature-born Kalapa, 4. Even inside, Udduja is a can get even inside and outside. Outside. So even inside and outside can get. Especially Sodataka, Sadhanawaka can get outside. Like a thunder sound, lightning sound. That is Sadhanawaka. Lahudadi is maybe it is inside. Lahudadi, Saddha Lahudadi, it is inside. So next one, 2 types of ahara jakalapa. Sodataka, pure octat. Lahudadi ekadasaka. Lahu and decade of lightness triad. Triad is a group of 3. So sometimes just a pure octat, no have a lahuda. If we eat a good food, so add lightness, softness, weirdness. So if we don't eat good food, so just a pure octat, no have lightness. And those are all kalapas. So 9, Kamma born, 6, mind born, 4, nutriment born, and 2, aharaja, like that. So among those kalapas, there is ahara, rupa, nutriment. That nutriment support the others, support the others, like that, support the others. Because of that nutriment, our body is become stronger. So based on that, they wrote detail. They wrote a detail. We will see second page. There is a note. There is a note. So note, although it is stated as a Kappalikara ahara, we should take Chadu Samauttanika oja. We should not take external Udduja oja. External Udduja oja. This is said in the commentary. Although we say Kappalikara ahara, so Chadu Samauttanika oja, that means in the body, some kalapa, some particles are kamma born, some kalapas are temperature born. So anyway, every oja we should take. But we should not take external oja, means outside. Outside is weather, another weather, have a small particle, and each article have oja. We should not take that oja. And that oja will not support us. Next one, Kappalikara ahara refer to the oja in the rupa kalapas produced by 4 causes. Okay, that ahara having been made into the mouthfuls and swallowed performs a nutriment function, but this is not the case for external oja. External oja. So outside oja, for example, outside kalapa touch our body. For example, this chair touch my body. Only temperature may support my body, but oja not support my body. So that is outside oja. So not stating it merely as ahara, it is stated as gabligaro ahara. So if we state just oja, this oja also may support our body. Actually, in this chair there is oja. That oja, although we touch, that does not support our body. But if I eat, making banda eat, that will support our body. So to show that, not saying just ahara, saying gabligaro ahara, making a mouthful like that. So next note, rupa ahara has Janakābhivaṃsa. Janakābhivaṃsa is a producing force, and Upaṭṭhāna supporting force. External Udduja Oja has Janakābhivaṃsa for the aharaja rupa, and it has Upaṭṭhāna for the Ada Tija Rupa. Ada Tija Rupa. External Udduja Oja has Janakābhivaṃsa for the aharaja rupa. And it has Upaṭṭhāna for the other Udduja Tija Rupa. Tija is three born rupa, except ahara. Tija Oja has Upaṭṭhāna for the Chatu Samautthanika Rupa. Chatu Samautthanika Rupa. I think that means we eat something, food, go into the stomach. So in the food there is oja. One of them is oja. This is oja, let us say. So that oja may produce another kalapa, like that. That kalapa is aharaja rupa. So this Udduja oja support the other rupa as a Janakābhivaṃsa producing force. So producing force. It has Upaṭṭhāna for the other Tija Rupa. For example, there is this is a Kamma Rupa, Kamma Bon. For example, this is a Kamma Bon, Kamma Bon Kalapa. Kamma Bon Kalapa is here have materialities. And there is one. This is oja. So this is ahara bon materiality. So this is the original one in the stomach. So this is Udduja Rupa. And that one supports the others as a Janakābhivaṃsa. But this one supports this one as a Upaṭṭhāna. Upaṭṭhāna is just supporting cause. Supporting cause, not directly producing. Support. So we eat food, the food into the stomach. That is a Udduja Oja. That Udduja Oja will produce nutriment-borne materialities. as a producing force. Also, that oja supports the other karma born oja already have in the body. So for that, just a supporting force, not producing, supporting. So means something is producing the other materiality, for the other materiality, just supporting, not producing. Supporting to be stronger, like that. So, Dija Oja. Dija Oja means, Dija Oja, this, for example, this is a Kamma. Kamma also one of Dija. So here, this is Oja. This is Oja. You see this Oja. This Oja cannot produce the other one. Cannot produce, but can support. Can support. Only the oja from the stomach can produce ahara jarupa. So in the kamma materiality, there are oja. That oja cannot produce the other rupa, but can support. Can support. That means Dija oja has upatamaka sati, supporting in force, for the Chatusamuthanika rupa. So, or in another way, that is another idea. Dija oja has Janaka sati for the same kalapa. For the same kalapa. Within the kalapa, Dija oja can support as a Janaka sati, as a producing force, and upatamaka sati for the other kalapas. But for the other kalapa, just supporting cannot produce. So, oja is from the different group. So, in the ahara group, this oja can produce a new one, also can support all materialities. This is a kamma kalapa. There is oja. This oja cannot produce a new one, but can support. For the same group, he can produce, because without having this oja, the other materiality also may not arise. So that is Janaka sati, like that. So groups are, for example, two groups. That is ahara group. That is a kamma bon, and that is a nutriment bon group. That is a kamma bon group. So oja in the nutriment bon group can produce a new kalapa. Can produce a new kalapa. Also can support own group. So in the kamma bon materiality, oja cannot produce a new one. Only can support something to be stronger, not producing, just supporting. But for the own self, within one kalapa, without this oja, the other rupa cannot arise. Together with the oja only can arise. Because of this, within one kalapa, have a producing ability and supporting ability. Two ways. Yeah, so that is ahara paccaya. Ahara paccaya. So finished. Ahara is so as a conclusion two types. One is a rupa ahara. Rupa ahara is only three paccaya: ahara paccaya, ati paccaya, avikada paccaya. The other nama ahara is into the sahajata group. So kaplikaro ahara imasa kayasa ahara paccayana paccaya. That is you trying to see within materialities. The others arupino ahara sambyodkana khandana dansamutthana charupana. That one is go to the sahajata group. So if you go to the sahajata group, the group are 15 paccayas. Once we say sahajata nesya ati avikada, surely The others are you need to check. Nyasan Wei Wi Hedi Ga Ha A Me Ja, like that. That is you need to check according to cause and effect. So about the ahara paccaya, we were trying to see the Shuchen Xiao's meaning. So ahara is number one is nama, among nama ahara. One is phassa. Phassa is ahara, nutriment for the mentalities, for our body. Pada is a contact with the object. We contact by seeing visible object. We contact by listening something. We contact objects. It is a phassa. So how is the view for the phassa? So Sayadaw said, phassa is contacting the object, similar to like one of a cow or ox, removed skin, removed the leather skin. So because sometimes maybe killers remove the cow skin as a alive, only skin take out. So cows are very suffering, no skin. So at that time, the housefly, those are resting in the body, very painful. Maybe heat and cold touching in the body, very painful. So his body is very sensitive about the contact. Because of any touching in the body, that cow have a very painful feeling. So in the same way, in our mind, there is a phassa. That phassa is contacting with objects, sensual object. Because of contacting, once contact, we will have greed, anger, or defilements. So arise within us. So if we have a raga, dosa, moha, at that time also our mind is very dirty. As a result, later very suffering we have. So that is because of phassa, contact. Contact can produce a feeling, so that is the one thing. So because of this, about the phassa, about the contact with sensual objects, we should have disenchantment, nibbida jnana. So because of this, we should practice Vipassana, trying to get mega phala nibbana. So means about the contact phassa, we should have we should have a Vipassana mind. So here only mentioned phassa, etc. Phassa, etc. Not only phassa, also consciousness also, and cetana also. Mainly here mentioned focusing in phassa. So we have a phassa, because of that we have a contact, aware the object, that is a consciousness. Next one is a cetana. Cetana is volition or stimulation, encouraging towards the object. Because of these things, we have to have the defilements. Because of that defilements, we have to suffer in the long samsara. So practice Vipassana towards those phassa, vijnana, and cetana. If so, we have a mega phala nibbana. That's all Sayadaw said about the ahara paccaya. Okay, we should stop. So do sharing merit a bit late. Idam me punyam asavakkhayam vahahotu idame bonyam nibbanassa Paccayo hotu mama bonya bhagam sabba saddhanam pājemi tesabe me samam bonya bhagam lavantu sadhu sadhu sadhu. What is that?